Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're digging into some common advanced English grammar mistakes.
Yeah, things that even really fluent speakers sometimes, slip up on.
Exactly. We got some great examples from listeners. So the mission is to kind of clarify these tricky points.
Help everyone sharpen their communication edge a bit.
Right. And hey, if you find this useful, and you probably will, definitely think about subscribing over at the Book Talkers English Learning Zone on YouTube. We do stuff like this all the time.
Good call. Okay, first one up. Less versus fewer.
The classic. We saw the example, less people came to the meeting. It just sounds off.
It does, doesn't it? Because people is something you can count. 1, 2, 3 people.
So you need fewer.
Precisely. Use fewer for countable nouns. Fewer people, fewer books, fewer mistakes.
Less is for stuff you can't really count individually.
Exactly. Uncountable nouns. Less water, less information, less time.
Okay, that distinction is clear. Fewer for countable, less for uncountable. Got it.
All right, next up. Misplaced modifiers. These can really change the meaning of a sentence.
Oh, yeah. Placement is key. The example was, she almost drove her kids to school every day.
What does it sound like she did, or rather didn't do?
It sounds like she got in the car, maybe started the engine, but then didn't actually drive them. She almost drove.
Right. The almost is modifying drove there, but the likely intention is about frequency.
So it should be.
She drove her kids to school almost every day. Now, almost correctly modifies every day.
Much clearer. It modifies the frequency, not the action itself. Wow, one word changes everything.
It really does. Language is sensitive stuff.
Okay, moving on. Third, conditional errors.
Uh-oh. Conditionals. These can get tricky. The incorrect one we had was, if I would have studied, I would pass.
Yeah, that structure's a bit tangled. It mixes up the tenses. And look, if these kinds of clear breakdowns are helping you nail down your English grammar,
then hitting subscribe on the Book Talkers English Learning Zone YouTube channel is probably a good idea. You'll get more insights just like this. Definitely. So for that third conditional, talking about a hypothetical past.
something that didn't happen, but we're imagining if it did.
Right. The if clause needs the past perfect.
So if I had studied,
Exactly. If I had studied, and the main clause uses would have plus the past participle.
I would have passed.
Perfect.
Yeah.
If I had studied, I would have passed. That's the correct structure.
Had studied, would have passed. Okay, locking that one in. What's error number 4?
Subject-verb agreement, specifically with neither.
Right, the example was, neither of the students are ready, which sounds plausible because students is plural.
But neither is the actual subject here. And neither means not one or the other. It focuses on them individually not being ready.
Ah, so it's treated as singular.
Exactly. So it takes a singular verb.
Neither of the students is ready.
You got it, is ready.
That's a common one to stumble over. Good reminder. And the last one.
Preposition placement in relative clauses, particularly in more formal contexts.
Like the example. The person who I gave the letter to. That sounds pretty normal in conversation.
It does. It's very common in spoken English. But in, say, formal writing, it's often considered better style to move that preposition
Move it where?
before the relative pronoun. And usually you'd use whom instead of who when it's the object of the preposition.
Okay, so how would that sound?
The person to whom I gave the letter.
To whom I gave the letter. Right, that does sound more formal, more structured.
It does. It's not always necessary, but good to know for more formal situations.
Okay, so quick recap. Fewer versus less. Watch where you put modifiers. Get the third conditional right. Had done, would have done. Remember, neither is singular. And know where to put prepositions with whom in formal clauses.
That's the rundown. Paying attention to these little things really does elevate your English.
Definitely makes communication clearer, more precise. So maybe a final thought for everyone listening.
Yeah, try to actively notice these things. When you're reading or listening, see if you can spot these structures. It really helps cement the learning.
Great advice. And one last time, if you want to keep deepening your understanding and catch more deep dives like this,
You know where to go. Subscribe to the Book Talkers English Learning Zone on YouTube.
thanks for diving deep with us today.
Like and subscribe.